Whether you are completely new to architecture school or you're currently doing your portfolio for architecture, chances are it's probably going to be a strictly online or digital portfolio. Okay, so anyway, let's just get right into it. So tip number one, you need to pick a online platform. You can post your online portfolio on various websites for free. So Behance is a very popular one. Portfolio Box even offers online portfolio templates for you to use. Squarespace and WordPress are common ones if you want to use it with your own website or architecture blog or whatever. I personally put online portfolios on Issue. Issue, once again, completely free. And what I do is I export my portfolio as a PDF. It's important to note that a PDF will function on every single device. Sometimes if you use a online portfolio, it doesn't translate super well from desktop to mobile, so just keep that in mind. Sure, it will be easier to use one of these pre-made portfolio kits, but it's also really good to express your own graphic design skills using InDesign and then just exporting that InDesign file as a PDF. A con of using a PDF formatted portfolio is file size. Step number two is actually selecting your content for your portfolio. So what I recommend doing is looking at your entire architecture school journey. What projects did you enjoy? What projects did you thrive in? How did you do in those studios respectively? Have you even had architecture experience? Maybe you're doing this portfolio for admission into an architecture school, and that is okay. Just put in a bunch of art, 3D models. If you need help as to how to create a freshman portfolio with no architecture experience, check out that video. If you are designing this portfolio for graduate school admission, lay out all of your projects, be very hard on yourself. Really nitpicky and understand that you need to spruce up every single drawing. Grad schools don't really care about your progression as an architect. They want to see really good drawings throughout all of your portfolio work. Also, it's good to keep in mind that less is more when it comes to portfolios. I'd rather personally see 2 amazing, incredible projects with so much detail, maybe some like additional artwork, versus 20 mediocre projects that don't really work. That's just me personally, and I also think admissions counselors are on the same level and wavelength as me. Step number 3 is to organize your content. So I've read some blogs in preparation for this, and a lot of them said go in a chronological order. Please do not listen to that. That is BS. Don't do it. Trust me. I view portfolios as a story, and it doesn't have to be a chronological story, but it kind of tells the story of you being an architect, what your skills are and how you see the world. I don't really care how much your skills have improved. Obviously, I'm going to assume your skills have improved from freshman year to senior year, and honestly, if they didn't improve, that's a bad thing. So it's just better to spruce up all of your drawings. My professor at Ohio State method. So what he recommended was to have your best project second in your portfolio list and have your second best project presented first. And what this does is that when somebody opens their portfolio, wow, you're already blowing them away with this amazing project of yours. But you really wow them when they turn into the second project and that is your best work. And that's just amazing. And they're just, wow, oh my gosh, this person has so much talent. And then you kind of put your fluff pieces in that middle, and then you really end with a bang. So put your third best project at the end. Yeah, and then just keep it super simple, plain. Understand that less is more when it comes to architecture portfolios. Also, when it comes to showing and sharing your content online, it's really good to kind of merge all types of everything. What do I mean by that? Include hand drawings, include partie diagrams, but put it next to study models or process photos. And for your final documentation, put a plan next to a section. Don't leave it like all plan. I mean, if it does have some cohesion to it, that's fine, but I would recommend checking out this portfolio walkthrough where I kind of give you a sense that not everything's all uniform. It's very diverse and and it's very visually appealing to the eye. And another thing you'll notice if you watch that video, that I always love white space. I think white space is so good just because your eye, if there's a bunch of information on a page and there's no break, aka the white space, your viewer is just going to be incredibly overwhelmed. So white space is so good. Also, to keep in mind with an online portfolio, if you are trying to get noticed, include text. I'm not saying make a whole blog post for each of your projects, but include very cohesive and descriptive captions. Keep them short and sweet, but make sure you use keywords that Google can pick up on and kind of push your portfolio out through SEO. So just keep that in mind, because Google is smarter than all of us, I feel like. Just its algorithm is great. And if you are an architect trying to get noticed, don't make it only visuals. Make sure you include captions using really good keywords, because hopefully Google will pick that up with your published online portfolio and push it out to whoever needs to see it. Number 4 would be add your own personality and style to it. This is why I'm for using a PDF-based online portfolio, meaning that you yourself are going to design a InDesign template that you use to create a very cohesive and uniform portfolio. I think there's a lot of templates out there that you can use for your InDesign portfolio, which is great. I'm not hating on it. However, I think it's just better to show your own personality, your own style, do it yourself. Once again, highway. Do it yourself. It's going to take more time, but I think in the end you'll be really proud of yourself and happy with the result. And at number 5, because it is online, think about it. The online world is always updating itself constantly. Constant software updates, constant SEO updates. So make sure you update your portfolio. Aim to at least update it every 6 months. If you need like a deadline, like when I should update it, I don't know. For today's video, I hope this helped at all. If it did, please leave me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button,